Hey, Marriage Magic family. I'm so glad you're back. Welcome to Is Love Bigger Than You and Your Spouse? Thank you for being a part of the Marriage Magic family. You are a part of the world that is doing the work not only to heal yourself, but to heal the planet, because it's through relationships that we create peace, that we create joy, that we create harmony all over the world. That's how important this work is that you are actually engaging in. So thank you so much for being a part of it. And please like this video, subscribe. If you haven't seen the first parts, watch them first. Hold on, this is gonna get pretty deep. Like, subscribe, share, please, it helps. Let's go.
We need each other not to be needy. We need each other to be whole. We need each other to be complete. We need each other to inspire each other to become all we're here to be. We need each other to be the light of the world so that we can awaken to that place. And from that place, the most profound thing in relationship happens. We choose each other, and the heavens rejoice. We begin the journey of coming home. So my wife took this whole needy thing, took this whole concept to a whole nother level, and I just wasn't sure how to handle it. This is about, like, she has no idea what I'm talking about. Because see, what happens is, living with me, I make notes of everything. So this is a couple of years ago, but I made a note of it. So we were talking on the cell phone, and she was doing this thing, and I was doing something else, and we were chatting, and then I got home, and I did this thing that I often do. I unplug myself from the universe. I get out of the grid, off the phones, and I take my computer off the internet, and I go to a corner, and I unplug the phones so I can be in the silence, so I can listen, so I can be present. And if I didn't do that, Sundays would never happen. It would never happen. And then things start to come, and I get all this information, and I get inspired, and I'm just gathering, and I do this all week long. And then I come out of the cave. So I came out of the cave 4 hours later, and my mind is very busy, as it often is, with all this information. And I run into my oldest son, Zan. He says, Mom called, and she'd been calling you all day, but she'll be home in like 10 minutes. I said, okay. So I didn't call her because she was going to be home in 10 minutes. Then I went into my office, and there were 4 messages from her. But I didn't call her because she was going to be home in 10 minutes. But then the phone rang, and it was her, and she was like 2 miles away. And you remember this now? She's going, no, I have no idea. She goes, honey, where have you been? I've been trying to reach you all day. I said, well, I did that thing where I unplug everything, and I go in the cave, and I'm doing that thing. Oh, she goes, oh, okay, good, that's fine. She goes, just as long as you're not dead. And then there was a pregnant pause, and she said, actually, it's okay if you're dead, I just prefer that you're not. And I said, I'm not sure how to handle that. Because my ego wants to be needed. And you need me. I want to be needed. But then I said, wait a minute. Now, it was like through a joke, we fell into a profound truth. Through a joke, joking is, there's so much, it's like, oh man, that's not even a joke. Because all of a sudden, I thought about it, I said, yes, that's beautiful. I don't want you to commit sati if something happens to me. I don't want you to throw yourself over the coals. I don't want you to be full of sorrow without me. I want you to be whole and complete. I want my children to be whole and complete. This is an advanced idea that came through a joke, but it's real. Now, does that mean if something happened to my wife and children, I wouldn't be in despair? I would be, because I'm not that enlightened. But I do believe it's a high level of enlightenment. Why? I believe life is eternal. I like to think I believe it. And when I stand in that space and know that, then I can love my loved ones without putting hooks into them that there's fear that something happens to them going to hurt me. Do you understand that? This is deep stuff. It's profound stuff. And the more I can take those hooks off of them and just love them completely and have no fear, and especially children, don't make your children feel like they're going to hurt you if something happens to them. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're sticking hooks into them. So this is
Okay, Marriage Magic family, implement these ideas into your life. Think about it. And subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to release part 8 soon, where we are going to take all that we've covered so far in part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and synthesize them into one powerful meditation to really go deep in everything we've covered so far. So if you haven't seen all that we have covered in parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, check them out so you are prepared for part 8 when we go super deep. So like, subscribe, and share these videos with friends and family, because we all need a little help and inspiration to find our way to that powerful place where we don't need each other, but we truly choose each other.